by Giants Beats.
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody having a beautiful day. Yo, look, check this out. Alright, so I get a call early this morning. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something about the internet, man. I've been keeping the whole stack with you about the internet. Sometimes, like, okay, so I don't clout chase, right? There's a good reason why I don't. There's a ton of reasons why I don't clout chase, but basically I don't because it's not in my character. For me to clout chase, I'd have to be doing something contradictory or backwards or something else other than what is inside of my nature. You understand what I'm saying? For me, if I clout chase, hold on, let me turn this music down some. Sorry about that. For me, if I clout chase, it's much more closely like copy. I got it. For me, clout chasing, like I don't clout chase, right? So I can't understand it. Like for me to clout chase, it'd be like a fish climbing a tree. Like that, like if you see me clout chasing, it's gonna be it's gonna look like a fish climbing a tree. That shit is just not gonna look right. I don't clout chase. So when I tell people y'all need to stop clout chasing, it's because stick in your lane, do what you do. All right, so we're starting off with DJ Punch this morning, just so for everybody to know. And there's gonna be a ton of shit that I'm gonna talk about and I'm gonna explain. And after I explain what I explain, you're gonna understand why he's so mad at Funk Flex. Now I am 100% on Funk Flex's side. He don't got a foot. He don't got nothing to stand on. DJ Punch he don't got nothing to stand on. After I explain to y'all what the hell was going on, you gonna see what I'm talking about. DJ Punch, shout out to you. You got more money than me? Absolutely. Have you got badder shorties than me? What do I know? I mean, I'm assuming you are into women. I'm not trying to. So maybe I'm single. So everybody got badder shorties than me. So whatever it is that you're thinking about to say about me, it don't matter. All right. Do I just live in the Bronx? Do I pay rent? I don't own a home. I don't have a car. So let me just get rid of all of these things that you're gonna try to talk about before I go and I let people know what's going on with you, homeboy. Now, just so everybody could be clear, I don't have a problem with DJ Punch at all. I'm gonna tell you what I do have a problem with. I do have a problem with people using other people. And then when they can't use them no more, talk shit about them. I got a problem with that. You use somebody, and then now that you can't use them no more, you talk shit about them. I'd rather you use somebody, and then after you can't use them no more, you go move on and do whatever the hell you do. You can't try to use somebody, and then now that you can't use them no more, you can't benefit from their success. You can't benefit from the things that they're doing for you. Now you're gonna go try to bash them and make them look bad and talk trash about them and go do a million interviews about them. We not doing that. Anyway, let's get to roll call. You do roll call first. What up, Rue Jones? Rue Jones says, salute, Frost. How you doing, my brother? Definitely appreciate you pulling up. What up, Renee Ricketts? Haven't seen you in a while, baby girl. Hope you still a cutie, but I know you are. What up, DSTN? Rio Martinez. Rio Martinez says, good morning. Blessings to all. Hit that like on the way in. It's free. Appreciate it. Let's get it. What up, Angel Crispin? Black Wolf. Ain't seen you in a couple of days, Black Wolf. How you feeling, my brother? Hope everything's all right with you and your fam. What up, Air Pix Radio? Sharice Saps. Sharice Saps says, good morning, Jack. Prince to Amir. Salute, my brother. What up? What up? G's up. Kendall P. Shay Lacey. Deshaun Ragsdale. Who else we got up in here? Bree Powell. And just like Vix, we love Bree. Who else we got up in here? Jasmine Boyer. How you doing, baby girl? Okay. Who else we got up in here? Vic Star. We love Vix. What up, Monica Kendra Whitehead? How you doing this morning? Gully Boy Revolution, Katie Cam. The game is rigged. I fucking love that name, my dude. For everybody that don't know, the game is rigged. Drive trucks for a living. So basically, he drives big rigs for a living. And his name is The Game is Rigged. Like the game is rigged. Like it's so meta. It's kind of dope. Shout out to you. I like seeing other people that I consider them to be intelligent because they think of something real slick and witty. You feel me? Let's get it. Who else we got up in here? Jimba Bass or Jimba Bait. I have no idea. I'm gonna call you Jimba. How does that work? Who else we got? The Business. Salute the Business being up in the house this morning. And Smashville. Let's go. What up, Ivan the Traveler? He says, Force, you've been correct on this. 100. Shout out the punch. Shout out the punch. What up, Black Wolf? Shout out to Black Wolf with the $5 drop. Let's do the morning donations already before we even get to the because the morning donations already been coming in. Shout out to that. shout out to Harlem Fighters. He says Frost Billy Morning. What up, Wheels on Deck TV? Wheels on Deck TV. Shout out to you. Did I do that right? First thing we want to do is we want to give a shout out. Let's give the morning shout outs for the donations in the morning. Definitely appreciate you guys. Shout out to Prince to Amir with the $10 drop. Shout out to Prince to Amir with the $10 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. And we're gonna give you a thumbs up. Shout out to Vic Star. Shout out to Vic Star with the $35 drop. She says, we bag Tods as a pastime. For everybody that don't know, Tods are trolls. So whenever you hear us talk about Tods, we talking about trolls over here. So we bag Tods as a pastime. Let's get it. Okay? Definitely. And Black Wolf with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you. What's up, Uber guy? What's up, Deborah Bryan? Happy to see you back as a more regular Deborah Bryan, definitely, and Uber guy. Very happy to see y'all back as more as a regular. You also Harlem Finest. Very happy to see you back more as a regular. So we got a couple of things to talk about Punch, but I got one more thing to get to before we talk about Punch. I got one more thing to get to. Just one more thing. And that is, we have to give a shout out to the people who donated to the channel last night. Shout out to, I think his name is Courteous. He says, with the $10 drop, he says, for being a great journalist. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. That was from last night. Shout out to Stanley. This is from last night. Been watching you since you started covering the 6ix9ine. Appreciate you, my brother, with the $10 drop. We also want to give a shout out to Vertical 24 Gaming with the dub drop. He said King of New York was the meaning. We also want to give a shout out to Lex BX with the $20.20 drop. And he's busy looking for people to war with. He was trying to do petty wars. And shout out to Vertical Grayman with another $20 drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. Now let's get to the show. How long did that take me? That took me about 10 minutes. I was talking shit though. All right, so there's a couple of things we want to talk about Punch real quick. Yo, look. I just want to make this real clear. I do not have a beef with Punch. I have no beef with Punch. I have zero beef with that guy. However you take what I'm about to say is how you take what I'm about to say. He probably won't even see it. Who knows? Everybody, send him the video. So, yo, admins, please, this is one of those videos I'm gonna need you to give me timestamps so we can put shit on IG. Anyway, that's how much we going today. Couple of things we want to say. Y'all do know that Punch used to also work for Young M.A., right? Punch used to work for Young M.A. He was fired. Punch used to work for Tekashi 6ix9ine. He was fired. I guess the question is, why is everybody firing Punch? I don't know. Bree Powell with the shits this morning. Already going with the petty wars. She says $5.01, Mr. James S. Oh, I forgot to call this out. James S with the $5 drop says BBN. And Bree Powell has decided that she has just called James S's bluff and said $5.01. And then she dropped the googly eyes. She is staring at Mr. James S from across the room. So he got fired from Young M.A. He got fired from Tekashi, right? But before we get to that, I want to discuss something real quick so we can give it a little bit of gravitas. He's been beefing with Funkmaster Flex. There's a couple of things that you have to understand. Being a DJ, you have to know how to manipulate the crowd, right? Everybody could play songs. Anyway, I could go and just put on one song and then put on another song and then put on another song and then put on another song. It's literally how you mix the music together and how you stack the songs one on back of each other so people are constantly cresting to a crescendo. You understand what I'm saying? So you want the crowd to, every time you play a song, for the crowd to keep cresting. You don't want to play a song and then it's like it goes down. So that's how you level out how good some DJs are, depending on who you're talking about. So he's been beefing with Funkmaster Flex because his whole thing is Funkmaster Flex is preventing other people from, he's getting in other people's way. He's stopping other people from being able to make money, right? I'm going to explain something to y'all real quick, just because we're talking about money. And I'm going to tell you, and you decide, and I want to vote on this. So please pay attention. I want to vote on this, what I'm about to ask you, tell you about. I want to vote. No, he got fired. And I know he got fired because I just spoke to one of the people who fired him. He got fired. What are you talking about, William Hackworth? I just spoke to one of the people who was in the camp that fired him. That's what I'm going to say. He got fired. He was fired. It's a 100% fact. I should reach out to Young M.A. people and hope they come on and clarify. He's been fired, Mr. William Hackworth. Don't kick him. Don't kick him. My guys be ready to go. I got to tell them not to kick you. You crazy. Shout out to James S with the $5.02 petty wars. James S with the petty wars. And he called Bree's name out in the donation. He says, Bree, petty. Oh, that was petty. Hold on, let me tell you what happened though, because people just talking. He did not get let go. He got fired. I'm telling you, he got fired. Let me tell you what he was doing. I need y'all. I wanna have y'all vote on this. So Punch was basically like a house DJ, right? Of course. First of all, 6ix9ine said he fired him. How is this Hackworth guy talking about he ain't get fired? 6ix9ine fired him on live. What are you talking about? 6ix9ine fired him on live. Literally, time out. Stop everything. We about to hit this dude with his bags. But first thing we want to do is vote. Who seen 6ix9ine fired Punch on live? On live air on his IG. He fired Punch. He said everyone is fired. Who seen that? I seen that. I want to know if anybody else seen that. You seen that? You did not see that. Please, let's have a vote. How are you gonna say he didn't get fired and the mofo got fired on IG Live, homie? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He got fired on IG Live. Yo, I don't know. Y'all gotta understand, man. When these people come in and they start talking crazy, this shit kills me. Oh man. Oh man, Punch has a lot of feminine energy. Shout out to him though. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. The dude got fired on IG Live, man. What are you talking about? The drugs. What are you talking about? Anyway. You gotta stay off the drugs, homeboy. When you see the drugs, you go the other way. Can we get some short buses up in here? There you go. Lex BS with that's the really short bus. Those are the short, slow buses. He got fired in the comment section. Hold on, let's get to the thing though. You guys is funny as shit, man. Can we get a whole bunch of short buses? He hit Punch with all the bags. Punch got hit with bags that ain't even. Punch got hit with them Samsonite travel bags. That's what Punch got hit with. Get out of here. Oh man. Oh man. But Punch did say he didn't get fired. Okay, I know I'm clowning on you, homeboy, but homeboy was just saying that Punch said that he didn't get fired. Punch said that, so Punch lied. He got fired. All right, both camps fired him. I'm about to tell y'all why in a minute. I'm not laughing because he got fired. Yo, I hope dude ain't leave. Hey, dude, you ain't leave, right? I know it's clowning you and shit. I'm gonna apologize, William Hackworth. All right, my fault, William Hackworth. I probably took it a little bit too far. I didn't tell him not to kick you though. But if you're gonna set me up like that with an easy one, I'm gonna go after it. I'm gonna let you know. If you're gonna set me up with an easy one like that, I'm gonna go after it, homeboy. So watch yourself if you still in here. What the hell? What up, Focus Sports and Sule? All about what the hell? You set me up. That was an easy one. Anyway, like he's always talking about. I don't trust people that's always talking about other people's money. I'm gonna let you know right now. Like if me and you is in a conversation and you talking about how much money somebody else got, I automatically don't trust you because when you talking to somebody else, you're talking about how much money I got. You get what I'm saying? So I don't trust people that talk about other people's money. Like if we talking and all of a sudden somebody else's money, how much somebody else is making come up, how much somebody else have come up, what somebody else is buying come up, I automatically be like, when you talking to other people, that's what you talking about me like that. You talking about my pocket. So I automatically don't trust you. So the fact that Punch was talking about that every time Punch gets into a disagreement with somebody, he talks about money. That makes me not trust him. I'm thinking you're giving the wrong value to shit. I automatically don't trust you. Every time you get into an argument with somebody, you want to talk about how much money you have and how much money they have. I automatically don't trust you. I'm like, what in the hell? What up, Guillermo? I'm like, what in the hell? This dude doing? Anyway, you know what a house DJ is, right? House DJ is just a DJ that come in, could play anything. Any old regular DJ could be a house DJ or whatever the case might be. Those guys make about $500 a night. That's not bad, right? You go work, what you're doing is spinning records at that night. You're going to make about $500, right? Punch somehow convinced Tekashi that instead of paying him $500 to pay him $2,000 a night. Think about this for 1 minute. Punch was doing a job where he was only supposed to get $500 a night. Tekashi was paying him $2,000 a night. If we want to juxtapose to like a different situation, let's say you have a job where you make $10 an hour. You should be making $10 an hour. But instead of paying you $10 an hour, they're not paying you $10 an hour. They're paying you $40 an hour. That's the difference. I like Guillermo. What are you talking about? I like that name. That name is dope as shit, homie. What the fuck you talking about? I'm calling you Guillermo. I ain't calling you Will. Get out of here with that. That name is dope as shit. Shout out to your parents. That's not my point. My point is this. If you was doing a job that you should have been getting paid $10 an hour, but that company was paying you $40 an hour and you worked that job for however long, I don't care what happened. When you leave that job, you can't talk shit about that job. How in the hell are you talking shit about somebody that was paying you so much more over what you were supposed to get paid? Think about that for 1 minute. 6ix9ine was supposed to be paying him $500 a night. He was paying him $2,000 a night. And then now he's over here talking shit about 6ix9ine every opportunity he get. Let's take a vote. Who thinks that's some bitch ass nigga shit? Part of my language. Who? I'm just curious. You think that's some bitch ass nigga shit? You do not think that's some bitch ass nigga shit. Part of my language for all the kids that's watching this. And that's not everybody else's could put the N-word in there. Let's not put the N-word in there. I know I just said that. I should have said some B-ass N-words. Who thinks that's some B-ass N-word shit? And who thinks that's not? You think that is? You think that's not? Somebody paying you, you're supposed to get paid $500 for a job. Instead of getting paid $500 for the job, you get paid $2,000 a day for that job. A night for that job, and then as soon as that person gets jammed up, you on every freaking station that you could get to talk to you, talking smack about them. Who thinks that that's that bullshit? He said Punch is a dingleberry hanging from 6ix9ine's nuts. And that's my point. How you doing that? And also, don't forget, when 6ix9ine and them first got arrested, Punch was still on 6ix9ine's side. Remember? When 6ix9ine first got arrested, Punch was still on his side. And then all of a sudden, out of the clear blue, Punch was just talking mad trash about 6ix9ine. That's when it was clarified to him that he will not be getting retained. When they was like, nah, you fired for real, homie. Punch must have spoke to somebody. They was like, nah, homie, you fired for real. And then that's when Punch was like, yo, fuck all this shit. And that's when he started talking crazy about that's when he started talking crazy about 6ix9ine. That's what I think happened. Like, how you doing that? Like, just like on some real talk right now. Like, real talk. Yeah, Punch, you got more money than me. We know it. Whatever. Yeah, Punch, your house is better than mine. We know it. Yeah, Punch, your cars is better than mine. We know it. Yeah, Punch, you got chicks that you got chicks. I don't got shit. So whatever. We know it. So whatever you plan on saying about me, shoot. But I'm not a B-ass N-word. Let's just be clear on that. How 6ix9ine is paying you $2,000 for a job that they're paying everyone else $500 for, and then when he get locked up, the first thing you do is go on everybody's platform to bash him. Wait, Rue Jones says when Punch was on Queen's Flip, he said the guy with the sleep apnea was his artist. Shout out to that. Wait, which dude with the sleep apnea? You talking about the big heavyset dude from Minnesota or wherever the hell that guy was from? I don't know who you talking about. And his reasoning is because 6ix9ine, once again, Punch can't be mad that 6ix9ine snitched. Punch is not gang. Punch is not gang. Okay? Punch can't act like Look, I'm just keeping the whole stack with you. That's why I tell people, whenever people talk to me about snitching, I say, yo, look, I don't think people should snitch, but at the end of the day, don't commit crimes. If you don't commit crimes, you don't have to worry about people snitching on you. That's just a whole fact. All right? That's just keeping it a stack. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna snitch. I have actual proof of me not snitching. I've done quite some time and locked up for not snitching. These are facts. So when Punch is going crazy about 6ix9ine snitching, talking about he's mad at 6ix9ine for snitching, homeboy, you not gang. You could be mad at 6ix9ine for a minute, but you can't be mad at 6ix9ine for the rest of your life. I hope if GS9 really rock with him like that, because I'll be perfectly honest with you, I don't rock with people who don't have loyalty. If you show me that you don't have loyalty to people you already know, how could I rock with you? Punch is one of those people that want all the benefits of being in the street, but he also don't want people to look at him like he's street, so he can't be a target. I can't rock with you. You feel me? I'm literally, I let everybody know I'm who I am. I'm Jack Frost, BBN. It is what it is. I have friends in organizations who I'm close with. That's a whole fact. I'm not claiming to be. If you need somebody to get into a shootout with me, I'm the last guy to call. If we just gonna be scrapping, I don't know. I might be down for for little fisticuffs, as long as we ain't stabbing nobody. We just gonna go, just and then we bounce it. But you gotta be wary. You get into a fight with dudes nowadays. The guy on your team will stab somebody else, and now you get caught up in a murder. So you got to be careful about that. But my point is this: Punch. 6ix9ine and them was paying you $2,000 for a job that they're giving $500 to everybody else, and you're out there bashing him when they was busy putting so much bread in your pocket. That's not even a lack of loyalty shit right there. That's an exposure of character shit right there. Your character just been exposed. First of all, Punch be snitching on people in his interviews all the time. Punch snitches in almost every interview he has. What do you think? Some West Coast dudes, I'm not going to call their name again because I'm just not going to call their name again. I do remember their name. Some West Coast dudes shot up the car they was in. They were lucky because the car was bulletproof. So, Punch, you're snitching on people right and left. Matter of fact, right after Punch said that, didn't homeboy one of them dudes get the police was on one of them dudes' heels? Who sent who? What are you talking about? Nobody sent me. Jack Frost, man. All I'm saying is this, right? I personally don't have no problem with Punch. I don't know the man as a person. As far as I know, he is the most. Yo, what up, Hunter? I ain't seen you in a dumb long time. Why y'all bounced on me? Y'all left with them other dudes? What up, Crisis? And Free Nuke. Crisis says the fact is Punch is irrelevant to the non-trade story. He really is. Story, Care Bears story, any story. Okay, so Crisis says the fact is Punch, he's irrelevant to the non-trade story, to the story, to the Care Bears story, to any story for that matter. He gained more of a name from people talking about how lame he is than his own merit. You know what? That's messed up, but you might have just hit nails on heads. I don't know what to tell you. No, I haven't said nothing good about Punch yet, but that's only because I'm talking about facts. I wish I could pin the comment. They gotta have it so you can start pinning comments in the freaking live chat, though. That's a whole fact. Yeah, that's not my fault. I'm really just talking about facts. I can't help it if the facts is what the facts is, man. And I haven't even gotten all the way into this yet. So yeah, I know. Focus said he's trying to get into the Treyway. Wait, what? Why would he be trying to get into the Treyway movie? First of all, if he's such a integral part of Tekashi 6ix9ine's success, why would he be trying to get into the Treyway movie? I'm gonna say that again. If he was such an integral part of Tekashi 6ix9ine's success, why would he need to try to get into the Treyway movie? They would have to already have him in the movie because he was in such an important figure, correct? No, we've always been shouting Punch Out as it's sarcastic. We're not really shouting him out. All of the shout out the punches, except for maybe 2 or 3 in the history of the shout out the punches, have been sarcasm. Oh man. What do you mean who sent me? What are you talking about? Nobody sent me. What are you talking? Punch sent me by having that damn interview the other day. That's who sent me? What the fuck are you talking about? I think people are using Punch to try to slow down 6ix9ine popularity because he's on the way home to a big bag without the crew that held him down in the beginning. Just a thought. No, I think Punch is just doing this for his own benefit, but I can see that somebody might be trying to encourage or even pay him to go on these platforms and badmouth Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's a possibility. But we're not gonna call him that much of a dirtbag because that would be even worse of a dirtbag than him just going on there and talking regularly. You understand what I'm saying? So unless we have some kind of something to back that up, we're not putting that on him. All right. now that would be me being unfair. You feel me? We're not putting that on him. We're not putting the fact. We're not gonna say Trump was working for a guy, got fired because for whatever the reason was, and then immediately decided to go on a campaign because people paid him. So he's making money on both ends. That's some real douchebag shit. We're not going to accuse him of that. We don't have no reason to accuse him of that so far. All right? So let's just stick to the facts. And the facts are Tekashi 6ix9ine should have been paying him $500, but instead was paying him $2,000. And he still decides that he wants to go on every platform that he could get to. All right, could you not use the F word? And I think I answered your question already. HFC. Actually, the other person asked the question. Nobody sent me. I'm Jack Frost. Y'all don't watch this channel. I talk about what I want to talk about. I don't even care if it's unpopular. Don't kick those people that keep asking who sent me because they didn't do anything wrong. Focus says, Jack, you don't think Punch is being sent to do those lying campaigns interviews for the booking agent? I don't know. I don't want to just, okay, so I'm not one of those people that just because we know a person does things that are questionable that we're going to put everything on them. So we don't got no reason to believe that the booking agency is involved in this. So let's not put their name in this. Is it a possibility? Yeah, it's a possibility. It's a possibility anybody is paying them. It's a possibility anybody could be paying them. But we're also not going to subscribe to the notion that he's getting paid at this point. All right? We're not going to do that unless we can have some proof. So let's talk about what we know. Because if we try to talk about shit that we don't know, then that's going to take away from what we actually know. That makes sense? And for the person that keep asking who sent me, I'm probably a small channel over here. We small. BBN is small. I talk to everybody. I talk to everybody. We small over here, but I talk to everybody. People be wondering why when I be seeing people when I go to events where I'm not all over them like, yo, you're my... Because I talk to people that's bigger than you already. I talk to everybody. I'm Jack Frost, man. I don't know what to tell you. Crisis says we should do one last shout out to Punch and put his name to bed so we could get to relevant dudes and topics with the Cardi B Brim Star thing. No, we're gonna get to that, right? We're gonna get to that, right? But I just talked about one thing that I know about this situation. I have more to say on the DJ Punch situation, by the way. I have a lot more to say. Y'all want to put HC y'all want to we can put them in the corner. Y'all want to put them in the corner because they keep asking that damn question and I'm not going to answer it. Next time they ask that question that who sent me, admins, I want y'all to put them in the corner. Don't kick them. Just put them in the corner. Might be small, but we are interactive and stable community. That's a fact. Game is rigged. Y'all guys are the best. I think we got the best community on YouTube. Maybe after Nux Taco's people. Nux Taco does anime. His people is fucking savages. I love them guys. But they got a different energy than us. But I love them guys. Nux Taco. Check that channel out if you like anime. Who sent these bags? Okay, so let's get to another aspect, because I just want to try to understand how fucked up that is. Like, how is a dude gonna be paying you way over market value, and you going and you doing a whole concert, you doing a whole fucking a tour to everybody that want to talk about him, talking bad about him, and he paying you so far over your market value? That's crazy. Now you mad at freaking Funkmaster Flex because Tekashi's locked up, so you're not getting those $2,000 paydays. So now you need to try to get yourself into Funkmaster Flex's territory and money. You is not the DJ that Funkmaster Flex is. Stop playing yourself. That's one. Two, matter of fact, I need to go to an event that you DJ in one day. And then so I could see for my own ears how good of a DJ you are. Because I keep hearing that he's not that great of a DJ. And that's not really fair for me to say that because I haven't heard myself. He might be a really good DJ. I don't know. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out where DJ Punch is going to be DJing at when he's in New York City at some time. And we're going to roll through and see if he's really a good DJ. And y'all know how I'm going to keep it a stack. I don't care what I care about. I don't care what I think about you. If you're good at your craft, I'm going to give it up for you. You feel me? Period. Period. You understand what I'm saying? So I need to, because I keep hearing he's not a good DJ from a lot of people. I keep hearing he's average. You understand? Like average. Like if you are average DJ, how you arguing with Funkmaster Flex who been doing this for 20 or 30 years? How you arguing with Funkmaster Flex that been doing this for 20 or 30 years if you are average DJ? That's all I'm saying. Like you understand what I'm saying? Funkmaster Flex been doing this since when? And you arguing with Funkmaster Flex? You know why you arguing with him? Because you doing to Funkmaster Flex the same thing these other channels be trying to do to me. Clout chasing. That's a fact. Shout out to Jose Cruz. Jose Cruz said you a legend in the hood. Passaic, New Jersey, showing love. Salute. That's a fact. Yeah, that's why I keep saying DJ Punch. Because I'm pretty sure that he has his regular name copywritten. So if I just say his regular name, I'm gonna get in trouble. So so I don't say his regular name. I always say DJ. Shout out to you. Yeah, so what he was doing to Funk Flex was wrong. And he was just watching Funk Flex money. Stop pocket watching, homie. Anyway, so that's one problem that I have. That's one problem that I have with that whole situation. No, we're not putting violence on nobody, Jose Cruz. No one needs to be punched. I'm gonna take that comment down. Shout out to you though. We love the energy, but we do not like how you're directing it. Nobody is gonna get physically. We don't want anybody to get physically assaulted, homeboy. We're not doing that. All right. Well, first of all, if he was such a great DJ, he was DJing for Tekashi 69, the biggest artist on the planet at that point. Let's just keep it a stack. And he was such a great DJ. I don't know why somebody else didn't pick him up. I guess that's a question you have to ask Punch. The next time he's on one of his how much he hates Tekashi 69 rants, the person who's interviewing him need to ask him why isn't he. They don't even ask him good questions. I'm not trying to disrespect the people that's interviewing him. Queen's Flip did a great job. Shout out to Queen's Flip. But I think some of the other people are too friendly with him. So when he's in there and he talking that bullshit, they know his lies. They don't say nothing. They don't even ask follow-up questions. They just let him say the thing that they know ain't the truth. Because that's their homie. That's what I think happens. I think Queen's Flip, shout out to Queen's Flip. Queen's Flip held them to that standard. Why? That's the first question I'd ask him. Once he start talking bad about Tekashi, I'm gonna be like, okay, so why isn't nobody else employing you? I heard you was fired by Young M.A. You want to know how Punch got fired from Young M.A.? Allegedly. 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 You want to know how Punch allegedly got fired from Young M.A.? From stealing. I'm going to tell you what he was doing, allegedly. He wouldn't want to do an interview with me because I rip him to pieces. I rip him to pieces. He wouldn't want to. Y'all thought the OG Product interview was bad. Y'all thought OG Product. Y'all thought I gave OG Product that work. I'll give him that work. That's a whole fact. I get Punched at work. He went interview with me. He just have the whole interview just talking shit about me because I'll be saying some shit and he's just gonna get fed up. All he gonna be doing is talking shit about me. That's it. I'm gonna give him that work anyway. What he was allegedly stealing from Young M.A. The thing that he was allegedly doing is they was booking Young M.A. and then okay, so this is how it works. He's the DJ. He doesn't get a percentage of the appearance fee. Like, let's say Young M.A. has an appearance fee to go somewhere and perform or whatever the case is, right? Punch doesn't get a piece of that. That's not his job. Punch's job is the DJ. That's what Punch's job is. Punch was collecting the monies that Young M.A.'s manager was supposed to collect. That's why the manager got fired also, by the way. But that's why he got fired from Young M.A. So what's that other person said? He got fired from Young M.A. He got fired from Tekashi for basically doing the same thing, taking money that he did not deserve. No, he did the same deal like when he works with Tekashi. You're going to come perform. We're going to pay you a flat fee of money to perform that night. And then that's it. You don't get a flat fee to perform and then you get a percentage of my money. What kind of shit is that? How he get a flat fee to do his DJ shit and he get a percentage of the money that the artists get for showing up? Please explain to me how that works. Please explain to me how that works. Somebody explain to me how that works. I don't know about This Is 50 throwing them out, but I can find out. Where's my phone? Let me text somebody. I'll ask right now. I'll ask right now. Let's see. Let's get it. Anyway, Focus Sports says, so he was doing the same thing Shotty was also doing. Makes sense he wants to talk about how he stole from 6ix9ine. They could never laugh out loud. He's their #1 reporter. William Hackworth. The sarcasm, it's dripping off of your comment. Oh, man. Check his views on This Is 50. Wait. You're serious or you joking? Hold on. You're serious? He really is their #1 reporter? I thought that was all sarcasm. He was part of the reason why 6ix9ine was going through the problem. Oh, wow. He said he's dead ass. He really is one of their best reporters. Salute to that. Shout out to that. We are not going to make fun of Punch at This Is 50. He was doing his thing over there. Oh, he did get fired from This Is 50, though. He got fired for BS, but he got fired though. So that's crazy. Imagine. So you're trying to say he's one of their best reporters, get to some of their most views, but he got fired from This Is 50 also. So what the hell is Punch doing that everywhere Punch go, he's getting fired? Please, somebody explain this to me. He got fired from This Is 50. Fired. Shout out the Punch. Oh man, yo. Punch used to run with anybody. Punch is gonna run with anybody that lets them run with him. I don't care who he used to run with. Shout out to GS9 though. Shout out to Rowdy Rebel. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to don't ask me why I can't remember homie name now. Only name I can remember right now is Rowdy Rebel. But shout out to everybody. I don't know. I'm thinking that if he has such a toxic way of working, then his work ethic is probably extraordinary. If this guy is so toxic and he keep getting jobs, the fuck are you talking about? His work ethic is probably extraordinary. He probably is the hardest worker in entertainment. He's just toxic. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. He's probably the hardest worker in entertainment. He's just toxic. Bobby Shmurda. God damn it, I couldn't remember Bobby Shmurda's name. And Patrick put that right after. I couldn't remember. I don't know why. Because I was just talking to somebody about Rowdy Rebel. Focus says, so the truth comes out. He's a lion, thieving, disloyal dude, great character traits to have, Punch. First of all, he's been talking so effed up about someone. Like, when you spend all the, like, okay, so he has one interview where he's bashing Tekashi. All right, that's fair, right? You have 2 interviews where you bashing Tekashi. Okay, that's fair. It's been over a year. How many interviews and how many different posts has he put up where he's just bashing Tekashi? Like, homie, you wasn't even in Tekashi's camp that long for y'all to have this much animosity with one another. 1. 2, he was paying you probably a better rate than you've ever been paid in your whole entire fucking life. That's 2. What are you doing? What are you doing? And Young M.A let him go because they were paying him, and then on top of them paying him, he was then going to the people at the place and collecting Young M.A.'s money. He's not supposed to do that. That's the manager's job. What are you doing? How do your money, Young M.A money is not your money. Nope, we're not saying that. We are not saying that, Focus Sports. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. Don't do that, Focus Sports. You know what problem I have with that comment you put up there. We're not going to disrespect men like that, all right? We're not doing that. Tekashi was paying him $2,000 a show. Going rate is $500. How in the hell do you got a problem with Tekashi? I'm sorry. There's ungrateful and then there's Punch. He was trying to get the money from the bookings. He doesn't get money for Young M.A. He don't get money for bookings from Young M.A. He was getting the money for him doing his show. He was doing the money for him doing his show, and then he's trying to get the money off of Young M.A.'s bookings. How is Young M.A. money your money, homie? I need you to explain this to us. That's one. Also, he used to beg 6ix9ine to come to his events. Like, he doing an event, he used to beg 6ix9ine to pull up to his events. 6ix9ine was pulling up to some of his events. So how is somebody overpaying you, and when they don't even got nothing to do with what you're doing, coming through and supporting your movement? And as soon as that person gets locked up, you're doing all the interviews, calling them, talking crazy about them. I'm sorry, that's BS N-word stuff. That's BS N-word stuff. That's a whole fact. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And Punch wasn't in the studio with 6ix9ine. He only went like one time ever. So what is he talking about? He was helping 6ix9ine write. That's why also, oh man, I want to tell y'all this, but I can't tell y'all this. All right, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But when it comes out, I'm gonna tell you. That's the best way I can put it. When it comes out, I'm gonna tell you. And I'm gonna have all the information when it comes out. I'm gonna have more information than the other people that's gonna be talking about it. But when it comes out, I'll talk about it. That's it. I need some people to explain this type of stuff to me. And then Punch did an interview, right? And in the interview, Punch shouted out all the people that were robbing 6ix9ine. All of the people that was taking money from 6ix9ine and robbing them, Punch shouted out all of them. What kind of shit is that? Yo, just imagine. Hold on. Let's just put this in the proper context real quick. Right? Proper context. Wait, before I comment. Emmanuel said the whole situation went wrong because 1, CEO Chris, that's a fact. 2, jealousy and envy, that's a fact. 3, 6ix9ine even said it. Punch is grimy. He wasn't content with being with 6ix9ine. He didn't like a kid being richer than him. I could see that. I mean, I don't know Punch. I'm just saying generally, I could see somebody feeling away because somebody who they think is less than them is doing better than them. You understand what I'm saying? So I could see that. Uber guy says BS N-word sounds so much more disrespectful. Oh man, we need some BS N-words merch. Yeah, we put HFC at the kitty table. You in the corner, homeboy. You in the corner. Anyway. So, let me explain this real quick. So, Tekashi 6ix9ine. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to laugh. So, Tekashi 6ix9ine, 1, instead of paying $500 to Punch, he was paying him $2,000, right? That's 1. 2, whenever Punch would be like, yo, Tekashi, I got this event coming through. I need you to pull up so we could get, because he's gonna make more money because he's talking to the people that run the establishment 9 times out of 10, and he's like, yo, I could get Tekashi to pull up, and they'd be like, okay, if you could get Tekashi to pull up, maybe we give you a little bit more money because Tekashi's a big name, and if he pull up, it's gonna be lit. You feel me? So he's already getting Tekashi to pull up for events that he might be getting paid for on the back end. We don't know. He might though, right? So that's 2 things that Tekashi is doing for him, right? The third thing that Tekashi is doing for him is Tekashi is giving him fucking could we get some hourglasses and some clocks for homeboy in timeout? Could we get some hourglasses and some clocks for homeboy that we put in timeout? So basically Tekashi has done nothing but help Punch up to this point. So now there was some other people that was stealing from Tekashi. Punch goes on an interview and shouts absolutely every single one of them out. You think that he wasn't also stealing from Tekashi? What kind of shit is this? Yes, and let's do some slow claps. That's a clap, 3 dots. Another clap, 3 dots. Another clap. If you ever see a slow clap anywhere else, that shit originated at the BBN. Y'all got enough of the Punch? I could talk about something else now. We talking about Punch for a while now. We can talk about something else. 6ix9ine is an extraordinary entertainer on the stage. He's He's good at it. He's good. He doesn't fear the crowd. Okay? Yo, he was stealing mad money from Tekashi. Tekashi ain't snitching on him. Hell yeah. So what is he talking about? Matter of fact, Punch, that's another favor he did for you. He didn't snitch on the fact that you was stealing all that money from him. I don't know if he was stealing money. He was just overpaying them. He was just overpaying them. He can't snitch on them for that. Let's back up. Let's back up off of that. Shout out the Punch. When I have a way, when we're talking about a story that I can make jokes, I'm gonna make jokes. I don't even care if y'all laugh. If I think that shit is funny, I'm gonna say it. All of my jokes are for my benefit. If y'all guys laugh too, we all win. Um, Jose Cruz said, yeah, he did steal money. Who brought him the watch he wears? But spell wear is W-A-I-R-S. Shout out to you for that, homeboy. Shout out to Frizzy. Frizzy, Red Charter Inc. said, I would love to see our Punch deal with your wittiness and intellect because he himself is fast on his feet. He is pretty quick on his feet, and he does seem like a pretty good debater. But when you're just saying lies, you only like if you got to debate with the truth, that's different from debating from a position where you don't have to tell the truth. You understand what I'm saying? So is he really a good debater or is he a good liar? Think about that. Shout out to James Belcher with the $2.99 drop. Appreciate you, my brother. Salute. He said he helped write 6ix9ine's hits. His name's is nowhere on the jump off. Shout out to the 9. And there's mad shit I could tell y'all about, but I'm not gonna tell y'all about. Not involving Punch, just involving the whole entire situation in general. But we're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to speak on it. Top Brim girl pregnant by the top Crip. New York City is a wild place. New York City is a wild place. Oh shit! That should be the next yo! West Side Story. We need to do West Side Story over Bloods and Crips. Yo! You don't think that'd be dope? We do West Side Story over Bloods and Crips, basically the same exact story, except for there's not dance fighting, there's actual fighting. There's no dance fighting. We ain't doing that. There's actual fighting. Or instead of or basketball or something other than dancing. Just not dancing. I'm an idea man. That's why I keep trying to say one of these days, one of these big corporations is gonna just say, you know what, we're gonna take a chance with Jack Frost. I'm gonna walk in the door, I'm gonna drop a fucking idea on them, and they're gonna make so much money off of it, they're gonna give me a big ass contract. They're gonna sign me forever. I'm telling you. They're gonna be like, they're gonna sign me forever. I'm an idea guy. Um, I think they just trying to butter her up to get her to snitch. That's it. They want her to get real cozy. They want her emotions to, after she have the baby, her hormones is gonna be freaking retarded. And once she have that baby, they're gonna go hard on her to try to get her to talk. That's what they're gonna do. I'm telling you what they're gonna do. I'm telling you what they would do. If I was police, that's what I would do. I know she's out on bail. I'm telling you what they're gonna do. I know she's arrested. She's out on bail. I'm telling you what they're gonna do. They let her out. They let her be able to get out on purpose. One, also because they don't want to have a problem with, if something happens with, she get locked up. She's still a gang member. They lock her up. What they're gonna do? They're gonna put her in solitary so she don't get into no beef or nothing, like nothing happen. They can't let nothing happen to her. They probably also just don't want her on their property. Emmanuel says Punch always says he was annoyed by Tekashi. I've heard him say he left in certain situations because he honestly just annoyed with the kid. Dude never liked Tekashi. Was he annoyed with him or was he frustrated with him because he couldn't tell him what to do? Yeah, they Gully said they don't need a miscarriage or crazy shit happening to her before she's sentenced. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. They want her to spend some days out. They want her to be with the baby. They want her to get that bond with the baby. And then right when she get bond with the baby, after about 2 days of being with that baby, they're gonna go and they're gonna arrest her. And then they're gonna sit up with her. They're gonna freaking hit her with question after question, trying to get her to talk, hoping that she's gonna miss her baby. I'm telling you what they're gonna do. I hope she's watching right now so she could be prepared. I'm telling you what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do to her. I'm telling you what they're gonna do. They already tried to get Cardi to talk. Cardi ain't talk. I don't think neither one of them girls is gonna talk. Cardi ain't talking because Cardi got them lawyers, so she's like, I'm just gonna keep fighting this. Sooner or later, this shit gonna go away. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what Cardi is doing. Cardi should adopt the baby if she got to do time. That's a whole fact. Cardi needs to adopt that baby and treat that baby like her own if she got to do time. That's a whole fact. No, I don't think Star's gonna Star Brim ain't gonna. Have you seen Star Brim? She does not look like she gonna fold. Yeah, Cardi ain't gonna fold. I mean, Star ain't gonna fold. I don't think neither one of them gonna fold, to be honest with you. But I keep telling y'all that Star ain't gonna fold. I'm just telling you what I think they're gonna plan on trying to do to try to, like, catch her in a time of weakness. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. They're gonna try to catch her in a time of weakness. She ain't gonna. I don't think Star gonna. Have you seen her? She look like this chick. This dudes. I'd rather bring this dudes that I'd rather bring her in the take her to go help me fight somebody than them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, oh, she ain't folding. What the hell? We don't want to use the N word, Jim. I know I've been slipping up. I gotta do better. I'm gonna tell you how tough Star Brim looks to me. Star Brim is pretty. Like, she's genuinely pretty. This is not. I'm not talking about any type of enhancement she might have gotten surgically or anything like that. I'm saying Star Brim is genuinely and really, really pretty female. Like, she's really pretty. She's beautiful. All right. To be that attractive and to never smile and still be attractive, that's attractive. I don't think I've ever seen Star Brim actually smile. I just seen her not grimace. You got to be beautiful to pull that shit off. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. Yeah, she reminds me of a Remy. That's a whole fact. But Remy smiles. Where's Star Brim from? Is Star from the Bronx? Where's Star Brim from? First of all, shout out to all the tomboys, even the ones that didn't turn into supermodels. Shout out to all the tomboys. If I'm fortunate, when I actually do meet a woman, if I don't know what God got planned for me, hopefully she would have been. Oh, she's from Flossie. Copy. Hopefully she would have been a tomboy in a past life. I love tomboys because I like to be around a female who I could talk about God shit with. To be honest with you, I'm just keeping it on stack. I want to be with a woman that's a little bit competitive and shit. We could talk about, I could talk about whatever I want to talk about. I don't have to, you know. I like tomboys. Tomboys is the shit. That's a whole fact. Brims are uptown in the Bronx. That's a fact. Country King. Nope. Can we get Greenleaf out of here? Can we get Greenleaf out of here? Can we hit Greenleaf with all of the bags talking about somebody's drawers? I don't know who. No, just put him on timeout. Put Greenleaf on like every admin. Give Greenleaf a timeout, please. Let's put him in the corner. Would I smoke? Would I date a girl that smoke weed every day? Yeah, why not? Is she taking care of her other business? And if she gets pregnant, can she not smoke weed when she's pregnant? I'm thinking that that's more important to me than that she smokes weed. Gully Boy says she was a top scammer, brought in money for the gang. Yeah, unhide them. Don't hide them. We don't want to hide them. Don't hide them. We just want to hit them with a shitload of timeouts. Unhide them. Don't hide them. We just want him to be in the corner watching the adults. You make sure I'm gonna unhide him. Hit him with some timeouts. I unhit him. Just hit him with timeouts. I'll give him one first. We want him to just be in the corner watching the adults talk while we play spades. He's standing by the table. Yeah, I seen his comment. Can we get some? Can we get some hourglasses and some clocks so he while we playing spades? He's just standing over there in the corner watching. Shut up, little youngin. Quiet, youngin. Get over there. Anyway, yeah, sit there and be quiet. Yeah, let's move on from Punch. I mean, I got other stuff to say, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. Let's move on from Punch. I went in on him enough. It was fun. Um, it was fun. But come on, man. If somebody's paying you all that money over market value, you can't bash them every opportunity you get. You could make you could go and do one or two interviews like talking about how you was disgruntled, but you can't every opportunity you get all you doing is talking shit about them. Come on, man. I'm talking from a real place. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Like that's really some bozo shit. You can't do bozo shit then get mad at niggas when they point out that you're doing bozo shit, right? Can you please not use the F word, Mr. Tennessee? No, we don't do Franks on this channel. We do bags. We do short buses. Nobody else do short buses also. We do short buses. We do bags. Short buses, clocks. And I think there's another thing that we just started the other day. Crisis said, you slayed Punch in a manner like Elizabeth Warren and Ethan Bloomberg. Look, man, I'm just telling you the facts. Just come on, homie. You can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? I think a lot of people just talking bad about Tekashi because they feel like since Tekashi isn't black that they could just go in on him. You understand what I'm saying? I'm from the Bronx. Slow claps. There you go. We also got started slow claps. Yeah, we don't do Franks, man. Come on. That's not our thing. That's somebody else's thing. Shout out to them. We moving on, right? Are we moving on? We moving on from Punch? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I could make jokes about Punch for another 2 hours. I'm just keeping it stacks. I can keep making jokes, but we're gonna move on. Because I don't want people to think I have a personal issue with him because I don't. So we're gonna move on. Punch is sketchy. Daymore says, I don't care for Cardi or Star Brim. Team Nikki all day, but would never which of for but would never which for either of them be taken away. Okay, we're not doing that. I'm not that comment. You trying to give me a headache? What the fuck are you doing, man? You trying to give me an aneurysm? Why would you write that? Can you rewrite that? What in the hell? Can somebody else read Daymore's comment and tell me that it's just me? If it's just me, I'll try to read it again. Yeah, they never like 6ix9ine. They never like them. They're just using them. Sometimes people, I'm gonna explain something to you. Sometimes people be using you, but they like you. You feel me? They be using you, but they like you. You can always tell because when there's a split, there's no animosity. When y'all split, nobody talking shit about. They not talking shit about you. You understand what I'm saying? But when you split with someone and they talking shit about you, they never liked you. What said Wish? What was supposed to say Wish? Hold on. I don't care for Cardi B, Nicki Minaj team all day, but would but never wish for either of them to be taken away from their kids. So sad. Hopefully she does the right thing for the baby. Okay, that wasn't me. I should have realized that was Wish. My apologies. Daymore. Good comment. And we're not calling people dumb, Lewis. We try not to call people names. Every now and then I might slip out. I might call somebody an idiot or something, but we don't do that. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. No. I got you, Daymore. That was on me. I should have been able to translate which into wish, and then that makes the whole entire thing make sense. That's on me. All right, you good? Um, y'all just be waiting for me to kick people out. What up, Harlem's finest? What up, Juicy Reviews? Um, so as far as Star Brim Cardi B situation goes, um, I think that we should also be paying attention to the fact that the police have not put Cardi B in the indictment. But the crime that they're also charging Cardi B for is in the indictment for Star Brim. So I think that's just something else that we need to pay attention to. I don't see no reason for them to put Cardi B in. I think that they're fight. I personally think that they were trying to get Cardi B in that particular indictment through Tekashi 6ix9ine by having Tekashi 6ix9ine say that Cardi B was a blood member on the stand, and by doing that, then hopefully they were trying to get Cardi B inside of this particular indictment, this RICO case that they got going on with the Brims. I believe that's what they were trying to do. But I told y'all that before. I literally told y'all that before. And that's why I said it was such a big deal that when they asked him about 50 Cent, that 6ix9ine didn't say nothing about 50. 6ix9ine was adamant that 50 Cent wasn't involved in anything. Very adamant. The way that his answer was extremely strong, purposeful, and it was direct, and it was no. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't like nah. It was something 50 Cent. No. Next question. You understand what I'm saying? I told y'all he helped 50 Cent. Didn't I tell y'all? And now look what 50 Cent is doing. 50 Cent is coming to his defense every time 50 Cent talk about him now. You know what I'm saying? Being fair with the conversation. He's not really protecting 6ix9ine, but he's being fair. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you listen to if you listen to 50 Cent talk about 6ix9ine, he's not trying to defend him. He's literally just being fair. I did call that shit months ago, didn't I? But I've been telling people ever since the situation happened with Junior, when they hacked up that little boy in the middle of the street. I told y'all that it was going to be open season on the gangs, because the first thing that happened was the government gave New York City police and the FBI tons of money to clean up the city. Those Trinitarios put a freaking bullseye on New York City and all gang life. One of the things that everybody should be extremely happy for, one of the things that people, the F word speak facts. I'm not gonna let the F word go through. The F word, we do not let. Why do y'all let that? Y'all know we don't let the F word go through. I'm not saying anybody isn't real right. So somebody else is saying that. I'm not. Oh, you talking to somebody else? You ain't talking to me. Copy. Bloomberg at the debates got eviscerated at the debates like he should have. Bloomberg is the worst. I think Bloomberg might be a worse president than Trump because Bloomberg is competent. I think Brim came out and just got caught up. That's it. Somebody asked her for a favor. She acquiesced. She did the thing that they asked for, and that's what got her in the indictment. Just so we clear, she's in the indictment for that, and she's in the indictment for something else. So she could get a max of 50 years or something like that. That's what she maxes out at 50 years. I think they just like, that's why you got to be mindful. That's why you got to be careful. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go to jail at my age. If I go to jail at my age for any real time, I'm not coming home. I'm not coming home. That's my life now. You feel what I'm saying? If at my age right now I get 20 years, it's a wrap. That's my life now. Jail. You feel me? Even if I do the 20 years and could come back out, that's the end of my life. Like, what am I coming back out to do? Go in an old folks home? Brim is on 2 counts of the indictment. I only know about 1 indictment. That's the RICO. She's on 2 counts, not 2 indictments. If she's on a separate indictment other than on this one, that I don't know about. But I know about the 5'9" Brim indictment. That's the RICO. She's on that 1 indictment, but she's on that 1 indictment for 2 counts. Oh, she's still on paper, so they're going to add that too? Wow. What did Focus say? Somebody said Focus Sports knows what he's talking about. Wait, who you said? Wait, S. Dot. Ah, fuck. Okay, so she is on 2 separate indictments. Okay, so what's the Eastern District indictment? What's the Eastern District indictment? Can you send me that one? Because I only got the Southern District. I'm glad I made myself clear. What's the Eastern District indictment? I don't know about that one. Focus be on point. We just have a good community over here. We have a lot of people over here that know what they're talking about. We don't have the idiots. The idiots is usually the idiots that just yell shit from the back of the pew. We don't have those guys over here. We kick those guys out. So I'm talking about one in the Eastern District. So what's the one in the Southern District? The Southern District is Brooklyn. That's my fault. What's the one in the Southern District? They just being loud as hell. My landlord, he got his dog barking. Everything is happening right now. They're about to start ripping the chainsaw. I'm just making jokes. I live in a private house, man. Sometimes they just doing whatever they doing. So if y'all hear anything, that's my landlord. His dog is going crazy right now. He got one of them little dogs, a little cute thing too. I ain't gonna even lie. The Southern District got two murders and no, it was two murders and like 8 attempts. Nah. See, y'all talking about, I'm talking about the Southern. Hold on. This is her third strike. This is it. This might be her third strike. Somebody just texted me and said this will be a third strike. I need to read this post all the way through because I don't want to post it if it's not positive because of what the person is going through. I don't want to. Crisis says, Frost, so you think that Jim Jones might have saved 6ix9ine by him going on the Breakfast Club and messing up the case before they? Okay, Jim Jones didn't save 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine saved Jim Jones, in my opinion. And the court even said that because 6ix9ine went on the Breakfast Club and had that interview, they had to stop the case and they couldn't finish the investigation. If they was able to finish the investigation, there's a good chance that they would have been able to get, if Jim Jones was doing anything that he wasn't supposed to be doing, which we're not saying over here. As far as we know, Jim Jones is an upstanding citizen, and all of y'all people that's trying to drag him down with Treyway, y'all wrong for that. As far as we know, y'all wrong for that. As far as we know, Jim Jones is an upstanding citizen. As far as we know, Jim Jones have not committed any crimes that the federal government or any other government should be looking at him for. As far as we know. Treyway got indicted early because of reckless ass 6ix9ine. No, Treyway got indicted early because of smart ass 6ix9ine. That was genius. That move that 6ix9ine pulled by going on Breakfast Club possibly saved his life. Possibly kept him out of jail for more than 2 years because he could have really went to jail for a real long time. That was a genius move. Somebody told him to do that. I think his lawyers or somebody told him to do that. That was a genius move. That was a fucking genius move. I don't know what y'all talking about. You think that was a bad move? That was a smart move. And then on top of that, anybody else that the FBI was investigating immediately now don't get in trouble. Imagine if 6ix9ine would have had to get on the stand and somebody like a Jim Jones was on trial and he had to get on the stand and then his career would have been over if he would have had to get on the stand and talk about and snitch on another rapper. His career would have been over. He would have to get on the stand and snitch on an actual rapper on the stand. His career would have been over. Star Brim really is pretty though. That's a whole fact. Somebody sent me a Star Brim picture. Here go another one. Hold on, we gonna look at this one. Star Brim is really, really pretty, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Like, and her smiles don't look like real smiles, but she's just pretty, so it works. Like that don't really look like a smile to me. She's just showing her teeth, but she's just really, really pretty, so it works. Star Brim is really pretty. This is really pretty. Shout out to Star Brim. I like this face. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm just looking at Star Brim right now. Y'all gonna have to hold on. I'm looking at Star Brim, okay? Look at this one. She just pretty as shit, yeah. That's a whole fact. That's beautiful. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Anyway, um, y'all notice ain't nobody on the Treyway case got mad time. Yes, I think Bat got like 30 years. What are you talking about? Bat got how many years did Bat get? Bat got 100 and something months. You talking about? Bat got like 20 years. The people on the Brim indictment is gonna sit down for damn ever. They got 2 murders and I think 8 attempted murders. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Hold on, I'm gonna go get the post right now. Everybody sending me Star Brim post. She pretty as shit, yo. I gotta remember who sent it to me. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Like 2 people sent me the damn thing. I got it. Oh, I know where it's at. Shotty got 15, Bat got 20. That's time, man. I feel bad for Shotty. That's the best they could have did for him, though. That was his mandatory minimums. That was the best they could have did for him. Hold on. I'm looking at the indictment right now. I saw on here the other day where they spoke about the attempted murders and God dang it, these guys did a lot of stuff, yo. At least they're being accused with a lot of stuff. We don't know what they did or didn't do. We gotta wait for that to get ironed out in court. They got 8 assault with a deadly weapons. I'm gonna read out the charges real quick. I'm gonna read out the charges on the Brim jump off. I'm gonna read it out right now. Um, one of the count 1 is conspiracy to commit racketeering. Racketeering is always gonna be count 1. That's because everybody's involved in that. Count 2 is aid in racketeering. Count 3 is firearm, use of a firearm to commit murder. Wow. And it's a mandatory minimum of 5 years for committing murder. Really? Count 4 is murder in aid of racketeering. That's a minimum sentence of life imprisonment. Death or mandatory minimum life imprisonment. Murder in aid of racketeering. So if y'all ever gonna do any kind of crime, do not do the crime where you murder somebody that is in the aid of racketeering, because they're not letting you out for that if they find you guilty. Count 5, you let's not commit any crimes, just so I could be clear on this. Could we commit no crimes? Could we just commit no crimes? No murders also, absolutely no murders. Count 5 is use of a firearm to commit murder. Mandatory 5 years minimum. Death, life imprisonment, or mandatory 5 years minimum. Count 6, attempted murder and assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering. That gets 20 years imprisonment. Count 7 is possession of a firearm in furtherance of a crime of violence, which firearm was discharged. This don't make sense. This don't make fucking sense. Okay, I'm gonna explain something real quick. I'm gonna tell you what don't make sense. This is why we gotta get people to fix these laws and to fix all of this shit. This shit don't make sense. Let me explain something. Murder's never okay. Could we get some clocks and some could we get some clocks and some hourglasses for our admin Rio Martinez, who's now sitting in the corner? Clocks and hourglasses for our admin who's now sitting in the corner on a timeout. Hold on, let me explain something to y'all. Listen to this. Possession of a firearm in furtherance of a crime of violence, which firearm is discharged. No one was hurt. All the firearm got to be is discharged. That's a mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years, right? Use of a firearm to commit murder. A mandatory minimum of 5 years. I want to know how that works. So if you in a situation, you're going to get less years if you actually shoot and kill the person than if you just shoot a warning shot? What kind of shit is that? That's what our advocates, our public advocates, our civil rights advocates, y'all need to get on that shit. What kind of sense does that make? Look, I'm going to show y'all. Let me show y'all. This is not cap, man. Look. Ah, man. My fault. I showed the names of the people. I wasn't trying to show everybody's names. But mandatory count 5, y'all gonna have to take my word for it. I don't know what to tell you. Wait, hold on. I can put my finger right here. I don't really want to show y'all the names of the people. I don't want to expose the names of the people. Yo, look, this shit is crazy. $5 years for actual murder. But if you don't commit the actual murder, if you just fire a warning shot, you get 10 years. If innocent person catches a stray bullet and die, that's murder. You're going to get 5. You get what I'm saying? Attempted murder and assault with a dangerous weapon, 20 years. But actual murder, you get 5. Do y'all understand what my problem is? Do y'all understand why? Attempted murder and assault with a dangerous weapon, 20 years. But for actual murder, if you actually kill the person, you only get 5. This is why people are just killing people. Because you might as well just kill the person. Because if you kill the person and you get caught, your minimum is 5. If you don't kill the person and you get caught, your minimum is 20. That's crazy. Where the Mysons at? Get on that, Myson. You are doing a really good job, by the way, my son. So I'm not throwing shots. But get on that, my son. Get on that, Tamika Mallory, who's also doing a great job. Salute to both of them. Salute to both of them. But get on that. That's crazy. No, I get it, but I'm saying just the baseline of this is crazy. So if I fire the weapon, but I don't hit nobody, I'm gonna get more time for firing the weapon that don't hit nobody than I'm gonna get if I actually commit the murder? What in the hell? I understand it's guidelines. I'm saying when you have guidelines that's backwards like this, other people could get caught up in the bullshit by accident. We got a lady that got sentenced to 20 years because her husband tried to attack her. She fired a warning shot in the air. Kind of shit is that? They ended up letting her out after she did like 5-6 years. She had a little baby. Her kid was like 3-4 years old when she went to jail for firing a warning shot because her abusive husband was gonna put his hands on her. They took her to jail for like 5-6 years. I don't care that it says ranges. My point is this. They have those there, right? Who you think is going to get the benefit of the doubt? You think we going to get the benefit of the doubt, or you think other people are going to get the benefit of the doubt? Who you think is going to get the benefit of the doubt? Who you think is going to get the benefit of the doubt? That's my point. The guidelines shouldn't be like that. That's my point. Because if you have a good judge, it doesn't really matter that much, right? The good judge isn't going to give somebody 5 years for murder. But let's say you have a bad judge. And let's say that the person that committed the murder isn't. And let's say that the person that got murdered is. And let's say that judge decided to give that person 5 years. The guidelines should be fixed. That's my point. Maiming and assault with the aid in racketeering is 30 years, but murder is 5. Do you understand what my problem is? Maiming and assault in the aid of racketeering is 30 years. But actual murder is a minimum of 5. Do you get what my problem is? I know they're not going to change the law, but we could fight about it until more people know. They're not going to change the law because not enough people are upset at it. If enough people get upset about it, that shit will change. I'm telling you it will. If enough people get upset about it, if enough fuss is made about it, if enough people start talking openly about it, and it gets on a big enough platform, they will fix that. No, maiming don't have no minimum. 30 years imprisonment for maiming. It don't got a minimum. Look, there is no minimum. You get caught for maiming in possession of a firearm and furtherance of a crime. That's 30. That's 10 years. I went to the wrong one. Hold on. I skipped up by accident. This is 30 years. That doesn't say minimum. You get caught for this one, that's 30 years, period. They ain't talking to you about it. They not discussing nothing. Star Brim is on this count. If she gets found guilty for this, she doing 30. There is no less. Kennedy said he got 2 days in county for half a smoke. No, you just had to go to county and wait to see the judge. Don't worry, we all had to do that before. You go to county, you gotta wait to see the judge. If you get caught on Friday, there's a good chance you're gonna be there to Sunday. It's okay, my brother. We all had to do a couple of days in jail for bullshit. All right. Rio said he came out the corner feeling like he did a 10-year bid, all swollen shit. Shout out to those yelling free me. I mean, oh man. Don't want to do time, don't do the crime. I say stop committing crimes in general. All of us stop committing crimes because 90% of the crimes that we're going to be committing is against our own people. If you white, 90% of the crimes you're going to be committing is against white people. If you black, 90% of the crimes you're going to be committing is against black people. If you Puerto Rican, 90% of the crime, because you're going to be committing crimes to the people that you have to, that you can. You understand what I'm saying? So just stop committing crimes. This is crazy. Another one, attempted murder. Another attempted murder in something about racketeering, right? Another one. What the? Attempted murder and assault in with a dangerous weapon in the aid of racketeering, 20 years. If she blow trial, she ain't gonna see her kids no more. She might never see her kids free. If she blow trial, it's over. She got 2 charges. One of them, if she gets caught on that one, is a mandatory 30 years, and the other one might be a mandatory 20 years. Hold on. Okay, she's not in that one. She's fortunate. She's not in that one either. She's in another one. Hold on. Oh, the other one is, I think this the racketeering one that everybody is in, right? Yeah, it's the racketeering one. They're all a part of that one. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Let me make sure. Maiming and assault. Yeah, it's the racketeering one. They're all a part of that. So there's nothing you can do about that. That's crazy. They gotta fix these guidelines, man. Seriously, you gotta fix the guidelines. At some point, the shit just isn't fair. Shout out to Patrick M43 with the $4.99 drop. He said they're giving Star Brim football numbers to see if she's gonna bend, fold, or break. That's a whole fact. That's why they doing that. What's the heck is up with my camera? That looks a little. We need to focus, right? That looks a little unfocused. Hold on 1 second. Let's try to see if we can get this camera to focus real quick. I need to fuck with the 2 seconds. There we go. I think she did like how much time did Star Brim do? I think Star Brim did a couple of months. I think like 2 years, maybe less than that, less than 2 years. She did a couple of months. That's a fact, Sha. The one where they given the 5 years is just if you only committed the murder and it wasn't in commission of a different crime. That's a fact. I still don't like that though. I think that murder by itself is a good enough reason for a person to be in jail for more than 5 years. If attempted murder is 10, even with other charges added. Just because somebody do 20 years doesn't mean they have another 20 years in them. That's a whole fact. Okay, we're not saying that Pistol Pete is sending hits from anywhere. Please just keep Pistol Pete's name out of whatever the hell we're talking about. Can we do that? Can we not try to bring other people in and dry snitch on other people, what they might or might not have been doing? I'm going to remove the comment. I'm going to give you a timeout for that. I'm going to give you a timeout for dry snitching, Gully. Yo, I need another admin to give Gully a timeout. We're not dry snitching on people, and we're not even saying that he's doing that. Let's stop trying to put shit on other people. And we ain't talking about Pistol Pete. Copy? We ain't doing that. I think that if you attack somebody with a razor, and especially if you cut somebody in the face, I think they should. I think they should give you an exorbitant amount of time. I think you should if you cut somebody in the face with a razor. I think the minimum for that should be like 10 years. You cut somebody in the face with a razor, you get charged with cutting something. They should send you away. You want to cut people with razors, you want to be in jail. That's where they cutting people with razors at, right? Shit, life expectancy is 75 years. If you're doing 20, that's a 30-year life. That's a whole fact. You know what, Illusion? I know you're joking, but I'm about to give you a timeout for saying $1.50s is not that bad. Could we get some clocks and some hourglasses for Illusion and Gully Boy? Gully Boy and Illusion need some clocks and some hourglasses to watch while they're in their timeout. You say you hope I don't become a lawmaker? If I become a lawmaker, I don't want people to commit crimes. I don't want people to attack people that's weaker than them. I would have a law that if you got two people, y'all in the shootout, right? I think that if two people are in the shootout, you should get less time than if you're shooting at somebody that has no gun. Because unless we could determine who pulled and shot first. If we can't determine who shot first, because I don't think we should hurt some. I don't think we should. If let's say I don't have a right to have a gun, I have no right to have a gun, right? Let's say I have no gun permit, no nothing. Somebody else pulls a gun out on me and shoot at me, then I pull out my gun. I should not get the same time as that person. They shot first. Free the guys and the foxes. That's a fact, Jim Brown. They shot first. I shouldn't get as much time as them. Let's say I'm in a fight with somebody and we get cut, right? That's all I'm saying. I think that there needs to be a little. I understand shit. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying. But at the end of the day, I think our laws is more based on who committed the crime and not why the crime was committed. Yeah, I think the whole $1.50 thing, like if you in jail shit happen. Jail shit, that shit happen. But if we out here in the street and you hitting people with $1.50s, we got to get you in jail. I'm telling you right now, that's my position. If you giving people $1.50s and y'all in jail, that's jail shit. Whatever, nigga. Part of my language. But if we out here in the regular public and you walking around giving people $1.50s out here in the regular public, then you need to be in jail. You want to be in jail. Literally. You're practicing jail politics on the street. What? Am I wrong? That's my position. That's my position. I could be wrong. I don't care what nobody think. That's the way I think. You can think different. But if you out here giving people $1.50s, if you out here cutting women in the face, if you out here cutting anybody in the face, then you want to be in jail, right? Not a problem. See, if you're stealing money, you don't want to be in jail. You want to be free. You get what I'm saying? You're not stealing money to go to jail. You want to be free if you're stealing money. You want to be free. But if you cutting people in their face, you don't really want to be free. Let's send you to where people get cut in the face. That's fair. Exactly, Shy Murder, because clearly if people were shooting at you, you needed a gun. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Like how the person is trying to kill me and I'm trying to do everything I can not to get killed. I shouldn't be sent to jail for that. That's my position. Everybody else can have whatever position you want to have. Shout out to you. What else we had on the docket today? It's almost 2 hours in. Y'all want to discuss Pop Smoke a little? We could discuss Pop Smoke a little. There ain't much to say about him, but I don't want to make the video. I have his name in the title, and we ain't spoke on him yet. N.O.R.E didn't get sentenced yesterday. I thought N.O.R.E was going to trial on the 25th. What are you talking about? N.O.R.E went to court yesterday? N.O.R.E ain't go to court yesterday. N.O.R.E go to court, I think, on the 25th. He didn't get sentenced yesterday. Yo, put Bed-Stuy on timeout for coming in here lying or just being wrong. Either which way, you want a timeout. Wait, DJ Polo, he did get sentenced yesterday? You saying he did get sentenced yesterday? I'm saying he didn't. Okay, you talking about something else. All right, so he ain't get sentenced. So dude is dude is talking about something else. He talking about homeboy family. They looking for answers. I don't want to talk too much. Okay, so I'm gonna report what I know about Pop Smoke that's being reported in major media more than I'm gonna report on what the streets are saying. For very important reasons that should be obvious that I'm not gonna state. But I'm gonna report more about what is being reported in the major news. I might give y'all a nugget or two here about what happening in the streets. But I'm not trying to find out who killed Pop Smoke. That's somebody else's job. I'm just here to report on shit. All right? I just want this to be clear. It's not my job to find out who killed Pop Smoke. I hope they do find out who killed Pop Smoke, and I hope they do hold those people accountable. But I'm not an investigative reporter. All right? Well, I am an investigative reporter, but I don't investigate crimes that's going to put people in jail. I'm not trying to do the police job for them. I think the police are just fine. I think they're good enough to do their own job. They don't need the help of somebody who has not been trained. I am not I am not trying to do the police job. That's my point. What looks like it? Yeah, I'm not trying to do the police job. There's another YouTuber called Zach TV, and I got him caught up. Rest in peace to Zach TV. That got him caught up. He was out there trying to do the police job, trying to find out what happened with Kanika Jenkins. I am not here to do the police job. Don't nobody got to be in fear that I'm trying to get anyone locked up or put in jail. But I will talk about what is common knowledge. I just want that to be clear. There's a lot of people hurting right now. There's a lot of people hurting right now. Okay, you saying the people in the house, but like his brother or his homeboy, real close friend was in the house. I don't think he knew about it. Rappers be speaking their death into existence. That's a fact. That's another reason why I'm very happy I did not become a rapper, because there was a point in history where I was writing a lot of raps that spoke about death. There was a lot of raps that I wrote that spoke about death. I'm very happy I did not become a rapper. I spit all the time. I'm not rapping today. Today ain't about me. I don't even want to be a rapper. DST and said you putting out public information, not the kind of stuff you got to investigate personally or interrogate somebody for. That's a fact. I mean, every now and then, if I find out something that I think is information that I can give that I think the police already have, I'll speak on it. But if I find out something that I do not think the police have at all, I am not talking about it. I'm not helping the police do their job. Um, I think the police are capable of doing their job on top of that. So, this is not, it's not me trying to keep Pop Smoke's killer free. It's just me not trying to muddy the waters so the police can do their job the best way that they can do it. Sha Murder says they was probably all in the house lit. No one saw it coming. They just finished partying, and the people had to stake out the crib so they knew when to move in. They actually knew when to move in, I believe, because there was somebody that was inside. There was somebody that was inside that was communicating with them. That's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say that there was an Instagram model that was inside the house that was communicating with the people outside. Why call New York unless to notify the job was done? I think the New York call is sketchy, but at the same time, I've been with people who've been shot. Like, you don't think right. Like, you scared. I don't know what to tell you. Like, anybody that say that they was with somebody that got shot and they wasn't scared, or they got shot themselves and they wasn't scared, I don't know what to tell you about them. But you scared. My homeboy got shot. I got scared. I mean, I got shot at quite a few times in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I've never been shot. You know, all praises to the Most High. But you scared. I don't know what to tell you. You don't necessarily act rationally when you scared. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I could see what people were saying about that, but at the same time, I would think that if it was a hit and if they was trying to make it not seem like it was a hit, that they would definitely not call the police from New York. They would definitely not do that. You understand what I'm saying? That would be a red flag. So that don't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why make that big of a mistake? You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's a big mistake. How you make that big of a mistake? Rio says I got. Rio says that he got shot and he was lost. He was running from his own people for a second. It's a fact. That shit is scary. That's a fact. Most people that get shot don't even feel it. DJ Polo, the Brooklyn boy, says my take on the call is he could have been on the phone telling somebody to call the cops, and they was in New York at the time. That's a fact. Focus Sports says I want to hear explanation on why his four friends didn't help him. How does We don't even know how he looked. You ever seen a body get shot and it's just riddled with bullets? You talking like he just had one bullet shot and he was like, "Oh man, somebody help me!" Nah, this dude's body was riddled with bullets. That you don't think they couldn't have been scared to touch him, thinking they might do more harm than help? There's a lot of easy explanations for things once we start to understand that people are human. Once we take into consideration that people are human, a lot of shit is easily understandable, easy to explain. If he got shot 4, 5, 6, 7 times and he was riddled with bullets, what would make you think that they would want to pick him up and move him? They would be so scared. I think the police is saying that the call came from New York. So I think the police is saying that. People get scared, man. The body riddled with bullets. Wait, how you gonna move him? Who isn't to say that they tried to move him? He yelled out in pain or agony, and they just was like, who is it to say that that happened? Shout out to Rue Jones with the $5 drop and no comment. Rue Jones wants all the smoke. Whenever you drop a donation and you don't put no comment, he want all the smoke. He want to see who coming out the plate. He like petty wars, petty drive. He want to show people just how many F's he don't give. Shorty is so pretty right here. I ain't gonna lie. I hate when I see these Instagram models that is just beautiful, right? And you don't have to be half naked. You could just put some nice clothes on and kill it. you being half naked and you actually sending your value down. I mean, that's my opinion. Shout out to James S with the $4.99 drop. He says reverse petty. Yo, why is that shit blue and not green? That shit is supposed to be green. What the hell is up with that? They only had 2 seconds. We've had days to say what we should have done. That's a whole fact. I don't know what I would have did. I'm being honest with you. I don't have the slightest idea what I would have did. I hear what you're saying. You're saying you have a sideline number that says it's Cali when you live in the Midwest. You don't think the police know how to tell what number comes from where? You serious or you fucking with me? You serious? You don't think that the police could tell where the number's actually coming from? The police. Shout out to the Illusion with the $4.99 drop. Says I'm here for it. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't think the police could track a phone number? Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to laugh at your comment. Your comment don't make no damn sense. Yeah, I said what I said. It now what says I have a sideline number that says it's coming from Cali when I live in the Midwest. Okay, that's one. But you don't think the police? You don't think the police could track your number? You think the police? We just went to court and found out that they could track phones that ain't even in use. You don't think the police could just find out what your phone number is, track the phone number, find out what company the phone number is owned by, find out, like, you don't think that the police can do this? Oh, man, yo. I think people just be saying shit sometimes. Shout out to you though. Can we get some short buses? That's a whole fact, DJ Polo. Can we get some short buses, please? What the fuck? um hold on. We about to kick somebody. We about to kick somebody, but let's make a spectacle out of them first. All right, so free the guys or give them more time says you owe the IG model an apology. You said she was gonna snitch. You be all over the place. You say so much shit that when somebody really does happen, you say, didn't I say that? Please stop being fake. First of all, I said the police said. Hold on. First, I said the police said. So I don't understand what you're arguing with me about. So I owe the IG model an apology because I told people that the police said what she did. That's why I owe her an apology. Yo, can we get the short bus out here? Can we please get the short bus out here? Please. So, hold on. I don't care if she was or wasn't ruled out. I don't care if she was or wasn't ruled out. Do you listen to what he's saying? I told y'all what the police said. So apparently, homeboy is saying, I can't tell y'all what the police said. So hold on. I'm not allowed to tell y'all what the police said. Every other YouTube content creator can tell y'all what the police said, but I'm not allowed to tell y'all what the police said. Every other YouTube content creator can do that though. I can't do that though. I'm not allowed to do that. I didn't know that. I had no idea that every other YouTube content creator is allowed to tell y'all what the police said, except for Jack Frost. I have no idea. Yo, somebody go up there and kick that fool. Can we get bags? Can somebody go up there and kick that fool? Can we please get bags? Oh man, I need some tissue. My nose is running. I'm laughing so hard, my nose is running. What kind of shit is this? What jacket? Did I have this jacket on recently? Yeah, I had the jacket on recently. Can somebody go up there and kick that fool? Make them go get another account if they want to troll me. Go up there and kick that fool. Oh man, yo. Oh man, that's crazy. No, my teeth aren't yellow. My teeth are actually white. I've changed the hue in the room, so you can't even tell what color my teeth are. But shout out to that. Could we also kick HFC 300? Could we kick him also? Where's my phone at? I don't know how I got on the floor. Where's my admins at? God dang it. Why y'all make me do my own dirty work? Hold on. Let me kick the other guy first. What the fuck is he talking about? We gonna kick this guy first. Now we kick it. Can we get bags for free to guys or give them more time? We gonna get bags for him, and we need bags for what's this guy name? We got somebody kicked him for me. Thank you. There you go. Both of y'all got hit with bags. What up, Daz? I ain't seen you in a minute. He said, make you an admin. You use the N-word. You know we don't use the N-word in here. Come on, stop with the N-word, Daz. We're gonna just remove the comment, though. Get him out of here! No, why you hit Dez? Don't hit Dez. He just used the N-word. I just moved that we ain't hiding Dez. God dang it. Dez the Billy. He good. He's people. He the homie. He good. I don't know if he's the homie, but he's good. I think he is though. Oh, this is what I wanted to show y'all. You a fool. I changed the lights in here. Oh, the lights in here is changed. You can't tell what color my damn teeth is, you damn idiot. Let me show you something. Shout out to this. You damn idiot. You can't tell what's going on in here. What are you talking about? The drugs. Now I'm trying to turn it back, so I need y'all to give me a second. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, I mess with the because you know it's easier for the eyes. Like usually, like you know what I'm saying. Like not for nothing, these colored lights This shit really easier for your eyes, man. Like I'm dead serious. Um, guys is funny as shit, yo. These motherfuckers is funny as shit, yo. Oh man. See, that's why they mad, because they come in here to troll me and we hit them with bags and kick them out here after we make fun of them. So that's why they be so mad. They be so angry. You know how angry that makes people when they want to do something to you and they can't? You know how mad they be that they can't stay in here all day just talking shit about me? Niggas, we gonna kick them because we don't care. We don't care. Y'all don't understand. My graveyard got thousands of people in it. We will kick you in a split second. Thousands of people have already been banned from this channel. Our ban list can get other people monetized. We got bodies. Our ban, I got head bunted it, whatever. I got head bunted, but I put him back in and then I played. Long story. So our ban list get people. Our ban list will get other channels monetized. That's what I'm trying to explain. We got thousands of people we have already kicked. Thousands. Let's go. Anyway, we almost 2.5 hours in. I love y'all. It's been a great show this morning. I'm gonna let y'all pull up out of here, finish off with y'all day. Make sure y'all come back for the Tonight Show tonight. SIP to Pop Smoke. That's a fact. Though so young, so much potential, gone too soon. Des the Billy. That's a fact. We got more in the graveyard than some people have on their channel. That's a fact. Our graveyard is deep. Shout out the Punch. He wanted one last shout out, Crisis. Yo, look, I love y'all. Everybody, go win today. Yo, don't forget, we are great. Go win. All right. Don't let the haters get to you. Don't care. People want to talk about your teeth, whatever. People want to say that you look like who I look like again. I forgot who I look like. Danny Glover. If people want to say you look like Danny Glover, whatever. Hold on, let me show y'all something. Shout out to Danny Glover, who's me, by the way. I'm getting too old for this shit. I am getting too old for this shit. I am getting too old for this shit. Y'all like that title? I'm getting too old for this shit. Yo, everybody, come pull up for the Tonight Show tonight. We gonna have more fun. We're gonna talk about some more topics. I might find something out between now and then that you might want to pull up for. So everybody, come pull up for the Tonight Show tonight. You guys are the best. I don't know. What happened to Mocha? I don't know what happened to Mocha. I haven't seen her in a dumb long time. I don't know. I'm gonna text her. Thank you for reminding me about her. I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna see what happens to her. That's a fact. Hold on. Yeah, I just sent her a message. We see if she get back to me. I don't know. I just sent her a message right now. I was in bullshit. She part of our community. What happened to her? She disappeared too. That's a whole fact. Yo, look, I love y'all. Everybody go win today. We great, yo. You know what I'm saying? We are great. Go out there and be great. Come pull back up 9 o'clock tonight. A Tonight Show. We got some more shenanigans that we're gonna be getting involved in. We're just gonna be talking mess about stuff. With that being said, I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification king. I might do the Wilder fight. I'm not 100% sure. I might do the Wilder fight. I might not because I might be in Philly. I'm still trying to put this thing together in Philly, but we had a tragedy down in Philly, and that's the only reason for everybody that's been reaching out to me about the BBN mixtape. We had a tragedy down in Philly, so I can't really speak on it. It's not my business, but we had a tragedy down in Philly, and for everybody that I haven't been reaching out about the BBN mixtape, that's because the individual hasn't been reaching out to me because they've been taking care of situations, just so you know. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bowmans. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.